Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. So a couple of disclaimers before we start. I've still got COVID and I've just had a really hot bath, so it's like I'm very sniffly right now. Like it's gonna be a gross reading, so I'm just throwing that out there right at the start. It's also kind of really windy, really blustery, so you're gonna hear like the wind blustering down the chimney and things like this, and my neighbours are shifting around. I think I've got some neighbours moving in on one side, and so it's going to be a noisy background reading. Also, expect me to swear because this reading is so fucking sexy. It's killing me. So basically what was happening was I was in the bath, and honestly what I do, I get in the bath with the light off and I put songs on and I just let my imagination go wild. And this is how I start to, like, then things start to flash up in front of my eyes. So they start to tell me a story, they start to show me cards in my mind's eye, and it's like, right, okay, I understand what you want me to say now. And so this whole story that I had going, they kept on showing me this specific Emperor card and this specific Queen of Wands card. So they were showing me, like, this is who we're talking about here, this is who we're talking about, right? And unbelievably, I got out of the bath, was shuffling this deck. The first card that came out was the Lovers card, and then I was like, right, okay, give me cards for this reading. Who am I talking about here? Do you want me to do a reading for who you're showing me, the Emperor and the Queen of Wands? Emperor fell out, right? Emperor fell out. I learn't like that. It was the Queen of Wands. It was like, yeah, 100%. We've been showing you this because we want you to do a reading on it. I think because I had a bit of hesitance. It's so funny how it happens. Like, you're just going to have to take my word on it. Or don't, you know, I don't give a shit. Just doing my thing over here. So I'm very much in this Queen of Wands energy right now. I'm sorry, I'm so sweary. Whoever she is, I fucking love her. She's like, I want this woman's energy. She's amazing. So it's I can't, this reading, I'm like, how am I gonna get through this? So basically I get a lot of messages off camera. It comes through in songs, it comes through in visions, it comes through in them showing me specific tarot cards from specific decks. Sometimes they show me tarot cards that I don't have that deck, or I don't know if that deck exists or not. You know, it's like a one that I've never seen before and things like this. So sometimes I kind of cobble together a reading based on the cards that genuinely come out as I'm shuffling, like this, right? Like this just happened. And sometimes what I'm being shown in my mind's eye, and increasingly I'm understanding that what they show me plays out in my reality. It's like, there it is, you know, that thing that we showed you. So and I've got anecdotes for that, but I won't go into them now because it's kind of off topic. But yeah. So the things that I have specifically pulled out. So I specifically pulled out the Emperor card and the Queen of Wands card because it's what I was seeing. I've specifically pulled out the Empress card, and I've specifically pulled out the Tiger card and the Phoenix card because this is what I was seeing. So this card, this card, this card, this card, and this card I have specifically pulled out. This card I pulled out because it came out of this deck. This card I've pulled out because, oh no, I've pulled this one out as well, sorry. This one I've pulled out because, again, it was what I was being shown, and because it demonstrates something I want to talk about really well. So I sat down with this deck now. So this deck is my kind of off-camera deck. I play around with it a lot. It's kind of my best friend, right? It talks to me constantly. Look at that on the bottom there. As I'm saying, this deck is my best friend. High Priestess card there, pulling the cards. So yeah, this deck is very familiar with my energy. I'm familiar with its energy. I understand what it's trying to say very quickly. So I use this card rapidly off camera. This deck rapidly off camera. It's a cheap knockoff deck though, unfortunately. So because I use it so much, I went out and I bought the proper like £20 deck, right? So I use this on camera because it's the real deck, right? So what am I trying to say here? So I sat down with this deck, pulled out the cards that I wanted to pull out, and I said, okay, what else? So I said, actually, before I even got the Emperor out, I'm sorry, I'm waffling, I don't know why. Before the Emperor even came out, before I even pulled any cards out from this deck, I sat down and I said, okay, so tell me more about the Emperor. Who is the Emperor really, is the question I asked. Who is the Emperor really? Like, behind closed doors, you know, the essence of the Emperor, who is he? And it came out with the King of Pentacles. Could be dealing with the Taurus. These are both Taurus cards, don't have to be. So it's like, I want to say that there's something here about the front that this person puts on. They put on the front of being an emperor, or like they, you know, perhaps this is the way that they are at work, but it's like at home they're this much gentler, more giving, kind of family man. It's actually a very nice energy, very, very, I want to say it's very traditionally masculine. So you could say that this is the person at work. At work, they're, I don't know, the CEO, they are head of the business, maybe they work in a very corporate job, or a job that they have to be very serious in, very stoic in, right? It's almost like, I'm not going to show any emotion, I'm not going to show you the cards that I'm playing, I'm going to... it's actually quite intimidating, right? It's like it's somebody with a lot of power. The Emperor has a lot of power. So I don't know who this is, but it's got that kind of energy to it. And it's like, but actually, like when you get to know them, you know, if you go to their home, like they're much more of this kind of like father figure. So the provider, they like to keep things stable. They are, both of these energies though, very, very money orientated. And what's interesting is that it came out with the Wheel of Fortune as another card that I shuffled, and this card came out. So I don't know if there's some kind of cycle change happening for this person. I don't know if they are about to come into a lot of fortune. Perhaps they've just like got a position of power at work and it's going to be very fortunate for them. It's like they've got the job or something like that. But there is this cycle change for this person. Very, very profitable, very ambitious, I'm hearing. Yeah. But I want to say that this person really likes to be in control. I'm getting a Plutonic or Scorpionic vibe from this Emperor. So I always do with this Emperor. This specific Emperor is a Scorpio Emperor for me, even though traditionally it's Aries, Taurus. But again, it's not really about the signs, take it or leave it. A lot of earth energy here, a lot of fire energy coming in as well behind it. Again, with this fire here. So, and the underline of this deck is the Wolf card. Yeah, definitely fire. Something about the fire, like the home fire's burning, something like that. I am getting a slight like cult leader vibe to him. No, I don't think they're going to be literally a cult leader. I've just watched a TV show called Archive 81. So if you want to go and watch that, it's brilliant, brilliant TV program. So it could just be residual energy from that I'm getting. But it does have this kind of like head of the family, head of the workplace. I'm in charge. Not only are they in charge, it's like control is a big thing for this person. They like to be in control. They like to control the situation. They like to control the narrative, I'm hearing. They like to control other people. But more importantly, they like to control themselves. And there's something here with this, the effect of this person, where I feel like this person makes this person worry about their sense of control. I'll explain that in a second. It's this Queen of Wands energy. So there is this holding back here with this Emperor energy. You know, I want to be in control. I'm in control of myself. I'm in control of the situation. You know, kings, they hold back, they strategize, they think, they're stoic. So, yeah, bloody sexy. So it's coming in with this mind, eat silver and yield. So I asked for, if the Emperor, if this person is watching this reading, how will they know it's their reading? So mind, silver, yield. Other words that came out, yield. Oh, yield. Oh, it's like they're being, I feel like they're being told, like, I don't know if they're being told yield, like you're being encouraged to let go, you're being encouraged to release control, like yield to this fucking divinely, what is with the swearing today? I'm so sorry. To this like divinely guided connection, you know, it's like spirit is in charge, so yield, like trust spirit, like there's something going on with this guy about like, and I'm saying guy, it's a very masculine energy, but take it as it resonates. It could be he, she, they. And when I say masculine, I'm talking like stereotypically, right? Traditionally, this is almost like the Victorian father figure. Excuse me, so sorry. So she's there burping. I'm not, I would be terrible in Victorian times. I'd be the girl burping at the dinner table. So they're giving me something there. It's something about this Queen of Wands energy. She's like, and I can feel it. I've been in her energy all day today. It's like I've been doing things myself and I'm like, I'm gonna break the rules, you know. It's like she's really fun. She's really fun. She breaks the rules, but she respects as well. It's I can't wait to talk about her. So yeah, it's mind, silver, yield. So mind, I was kind of getting like mind control, like especially with like, can you see he's got like cogs going here? It's like he very much is in his head. He thinks a lot. It's like you can hear the cogs whirring. He's thinking about this. He's figuring it out. He's strategizing, right? So somebody with a very powerful mind. What are they giving me? It's a beautiful day. Nothing is impossible with my all-powerful mind. So maybe he does that. Maybe he's somebody who's very, very good, especially with the Wheel of Fortune, at manifesting. This could be like a master manifester, right? Maybe they are some kind of cult leader in terms of like, I say cult with a pinch of salt, but it's like somebody who, it's like maybe they do seminars, or maybe they teach other people how to manifest in some sort of way. It's like, look, this is how you do this. This is the secret, right? They feel like this person would keep the secret to themselves. Like, it's like they want to be in control here. Silver, I don't know. Maybe this person has silver hair. Maybe they have a lot of silver. Maybe they wear silver jewelry. Seeing the wolf here as well, like silver bullet, not necessarily. And yield as well. So, I don't know, yield. I heard give in to temptation. Like with this tiger as well, I always say the tiger is like, now I want to say as well, this is shared energy. The way I was being shown, it was like they're both the same, like they're both tigers. And this is the thing about them, they're so equally matched. And this is why I've got this card here with the yin yang symbol, because like it's so perfect for what I'm seeing for these two. Like it's like two tigers, like they could tear each other apart, right? They could work together or tear each other apart. They're so equally matched. And it's scary. They're so equally matched, it's scary. So I feel like there's a lot of energy between these two. The Lover's card is here, right? It's like there's a lot of energy between these two. There's a lot of sexual tension, or just tension in general. It's like, I'm hearing flight or fight. It's like, or fight or, right, swear warning again, fight or fuck, right? So it's like, you hear my breath? I mean, I have got COVID, right? But like, I'm suddenly gone really breathless. Like the tiger, it's just this intense, like, watching energy, like, cannot take my eyes off you, watching intently, like, wanna, what's that song? I want to fucking tear you apart. It's like it could be sexy or it could be violent. I don't know. It's like I don't think there's anything you have to be scared of here. It's just the intensity, right? It's like the intensity of like there's frustration on this person's side, and I think this is where they worry about losing control. It's like, I want to say they want this person so badly. I don't think this is like ever like, I don't think these two have ever been together, or maybe they have been, but they're not currently together. They're not currently lovers. It's like, there's this energy over here with this Emperor, like of wanting what they can't have, right? Maybe I'm hearing the collector, like because of the King of Pentacles, he collects, like he has a lot of wealth, he has a lot of things, he always gets what he wants, kind of like a spoiled child energy, like he always gets what he wants. But, and here we're coming into what I was getting a lot through the songs, this energy, he's used to being in control, he gets what he wants, and he controls people through money or resources or finances or things, right? It's like, because he's a provider at the end of the day. It's not a bad person. I really want to say it's not a bad person. Like at the root of this, and this is the thing about this Empress energy, she knows him, she understands him, she's like, I'm hearing modus operandi again. It's like she knows exactly what's going on with this guy. He's a provider, he's a nurturer, he wants to give to her, he wants to keep her comfortable, he's like, look, I can give you everything that you could possibly need. But it's like, because it's probably an earth sign, they operate from a tangible level. It's like, look at what I do for you, look at the work I do for you, look at the things I can give you, look at the things I can buy you, like, look at the house I can give you. And there's nothing wrong with that. It comes from a place of nurturing, right? It's like, this is how this person gets what they want. This is how this person shows love. Because it's who they are and it's beautiful. There's nothing wrong with the King of Pentacles or the Emperor in the upright. They want to keep people safe. They want to protect them. You know, it's just who they are. But at the base of it, I'm really picking up on this, something about like abandonment issues, or like maybe like childhood abandonment issues, which is where this sense of needing to control, keep safe, provide, protect is they're giving me, which is so funny because I'm going to come to the Queen of Wands and the cat soon. It's like I protect, I attack, but most of all I've got your back. And I'm hearing respect as well. This person likes to be respected. So yeah, they're a good person. There's something going on with them with like abandonment issues, the sense of control, not wanting to lose control, perhaps not wanting to lose their stability, lose their position, lose their own comfort, something like that with them. Like they don't want to lose control, and they've got a huge amount of control. This person's like just very sexy, is what I'm gonna say. I think they probably get what they want as well. I think, you know, whether this person, I'm not seeing any kind of player energy, they're not a player, but it's like, you know, they've never had trouble you know, getting people to go out on dates with them. They've never had trouble getting people into bed. They've never had trouble making friends. They've never, it's like they don't have, they're very, very fortunate, again, with like manifestation. Manifestation could be something that comes naturally to them. They're very, very fortunate, very lucky. It's like things aren't hard for this person until they met the match over here. Because again, the tiger was being shown to me as in both positions. So let me just move the phoenix for a second. So this woman, let me be your woman, woman. She, like, her energy is so, it's like dazzling. It's so bright. It's so powerful. This is somebody who's done that bloody shadow work, but they don't necessarily show it, because like this person's showing as an emperor, and who they are behind closed doors is a King of Pentacles. This person shows as a Queen of Wands, but behind closed doors she's the Sun and the Empress. She's like, she's just all fire, like all fire, all passion, all creativity. We had that indolable, is it indocile or something that came through intuitively. I had to look it up, I didn't know the word, but it meant it was coming through like Simba, I want to be a mighty king, and it meant you can't control it. It's hard to control, it's hard to discipline. And this is very much her energy because she's an empress. So I think if this emperor is trying to control this Queen of Wands, he's not actually controlling a Queen of Wands. He's trying to control somebody who at their core is an empress. It's almost like public face and behind closed doors. So it's, there's something going on where, again with yield as well, it's like this Queen of Wands, she's not playing games. She's not playing games, but she is willing to play the game, if you understand what I'm saying. So it's like, if this person's in charge, she is quite willing to yield to them, and she's quite willing to follow the rules as long as the rules make sense. Very much Sagittarian energy. Sagittarius is very much like, I don't like to be bordered in. I don't like to be controlled. I don't like to be boxed in. I like, you know, my independence is really important to me. I don't want to be stifled in any sort of way. And this can be a stifling energy because it is the box, right? And this is not somebody who likes to sit in that box and be comfortable. It's somebody who likes to wander and adventure and have fun and play and experiment. So, which is why she's so creative, right? That's her abundance. I want to say that this poor emperor, or this person who, this beautiful King of Pentacles who is playing this role of emperor, is trying to control somebody who is presenting as a Queen of Wands, but she's actually an empress, right? It's like, it's the level that they're on. So something about like publicly, this one would be in charge, and this would be like the difficult child. It's like this person would be in charge, and this would be like the rebellious energy that needs to be controlled. Like, you know, something about the horse as well, with the harness and the blinkers that came through in one of my readings the other day. It's like I don't know, there's a frustration on this side, like trying to control this energy. But I want to say she's, as long as the rules make sense, it's not that she's disrespectful. It's not that she's disrespectful. It's not that she's trying to like make a fool out of this person or anything like that. It's that because she's loyal, right? You see the sunflower, she's loyal. See the sunflowers? She's loyal, right? She's loyal. She's just independent. That's why she has a cat on her horse. And normally the Queen of Wands is depicted with a black cat, and the black cat is really, really key to this reading. All my notes that I made in the bath, all the notes I made in the bath are all on like overlaid. I write on photographs, so they're all written over my own black cat. So it's like a white dog as well. Like maybe somebody has a little white Yorkie dog, but it seems to be like more about the black cat. So it's she will toe the line, I think is what I'm trying to say. She will toe the line. She will give this person respect. She'll probably tease a lot, but she will show respect, right? She will honour this person. She will give this person the respect that they command, as long as she's not stifled, as long as she's not overly controlled, as long as she's given the freedom to be playful, to be adventurous, to be herself, because this person, she cannot stop this from showing. She can't stifle this, because this is who she is, right? This is who she really is. It's like behind closed doors. Behind closed doors. So I actually heard behind closed doors when I was pulling out her words. So I got beautiful. It's like she's more beautiful behind closed doors or something like that. She's that doesn't apply to me. I very much need my war paint, right? Like she's. It's like what's beneath is more beautiful, something like that. Like, it's like she doesn't show, it's like she doesn't show her true power, or she doesn't show, it's like she doesn't let herself fully shine, something like that. Like she does, she's the Queen of Wands, right? She's funny, she's probably very charismatic, she's probably magnetic, she probably makes the best out of herself physically. But it may be that this is almost like a mask. It's like this... It's almost like this rebellious child is a mask for who she really is, which is truly commanding, right? So behind closed doors, she's in charge. Behind closed doors, she has the power. So, sorry, I just saw the pipe and I heard smoking, like the mask, again, like the mask, right? So something about the mask. So I don't know if this person smokes, perhaps. You know, which is interesting because as I started the reading, I heard the song I Will Talk You Down by Charlotte Lawrence. Making no sense you're talking, make believe while you're walking. Baby, I swear I'm honest is the way I'm hearing it. I don't know if that's what she says. Baby, I swear I'm honest and I will talk you down. So I just, like, I love them. Oh, she was also clarified by Milky. Maybe she has like milky white skin or something, I don't know. Or maybe she's, I don't know, it could be sexual as well, I don't know. And water, so milky water, that kind of gives me Cleopatra. She had baths in milky water. I was actually getting the message before I started the reading, she needs to drink more water. So if you identify as this person, you need to drink more water, or water could help you in terms of any kind of spiritual work you're doing, manifestation. Like water's important is what I'm getting. Okay, they're giving me another sexual message, something about like mixing waters. I've got this theory about water doesn't go anywhere. It's always in our atmosphere, it always exists. So it's like me sweating now, like, I know this is gross, I don't know, bear with me. Me sweating, that goes up into the atmosphere, it turns into clouds, like it falls as like what, precipitation and rain, and it could be my sweat, could be my tears, my sweat, it could be the ocean you swim in one day, like 10 years later, you know, like those water molecules. I want to say water molecules carry memories and I don't know, it used to come through a lot in my old readings, but something about the magic of water, or water's ability to bend light and to distort and all these kind of things. It's like something about water and communication. So, this reading, oh my goodness, it's a lot of power. There's a lot, I mean, it's an emperor and an empress, like, it's so much power. And then the sun card as well, she's like a fucking battery pack. She's, I don't know. So, the sun, this, I'm hearing honesty again. There's something about, I'm hearing a Courtney Love song, Whole. I'm hearing the light just radiates. I can't be near you, the light just radiates. Maybe these people can't be near each other because, I mean, like, if you want to talk twin flames, right, this is probably one of the most twin flame readings that I've ever done. And I say that carefully because I think a lot of people can call toxic relationships twin flame relationships and romanticize it when it's not actually necessarily something that should be romanticized. So, but it's do you know what I'm seeing? I like look straight down the middle here, and I got this kind of like almost like a collision energy. It's something like magnets, or like two things being held in orbit. You know, like, you know how magnets kind of, they can repel but they can draw together. And something about the sun as well, and electricity, water magnets. I'm sorry, I'm just channeling like electromagnetic, hydromagnetic, I don't understand what they're telling me. I wasn't very good at physics. I missed a lot of physics lessons. Hydromagnetic field? Is that even a thing? Something about electricity, like electricity can turn magnets on and off. Like water and electricity, like water attracts electricity or something like that. Maybe it makes sense to somebody. I don't quite understand what they're giving me. But it's a divinely guided connection. It's a soul contract. These two people, they're like chalk and cheese. They are like yin and yang, chalk and cheese. Shush, like lots of confirmation from my phone down there. Like there's a powerful connection here between these two. They're showing me two jigsaw pieces fitting together. Because the Empress is all for Queens of the Tarot, the Emperor is all for Kings of the Tarot, Emperor is divine masculine, Empress is divine feminine. Together they create the one, right? Something going on with this Justice card about, it's like money and soul, right? I'm going to come into that. So I've got a load of notes on my phone, which I'm going to go to now. It's something going on as well. Before I go into my notes, there's something going on about, because I didn't fully understand why the Hermit came out to clarify this Empress energy. But it's something about the electricity. Like, I want to say that her electricity is golden, even though it's like reversed in this image. Like the golden energy is coming from him and the silver energy is coming from her. There's something about like deep soul searching, doing the shadow work. When you do the shadow work, you see that, okay, phone, please. Like, when you do the shadow work, you get like the golden shadow. So it's like, I want to say she's done the shadow work. She's done the deep soul searching. She's found the golden shadow, but it's like she's found, I had this thing in one of my readings the other day where it's like going in and finding like somebody's soul fragment. It's like soul retrieval. It's like she's protecting his soul or something. It's like she found his soul. It's like she's got his, so it's like a homing beacon or something that's like, come back, come and get it, come and get your soul back, something like that. It's like, not in a way where it's like, because she's nurturing, they're both very nurturing. I was trying to think how to explain it. It's like, look at what I have for you. Look at what I found. Look at what I have for you. She understands what freedom and independence mean, right? She's not going to trap anyone's soul or anything like that. It's like, look at what I found for you. Look at what I found down there. When I was working on myself, I found this part of you. Something like that. Something going on like with you see with the colours and the mixing together. I will talk you down. Okay, there's also something going on with like slander, or what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I know some people have a problem with that phrase, but it really applies to her. It's like every time, I don't know what they were showing me. It was like some kind of like sci-fi movie, or like like the Hydra or something, you know, like they chop off her head, she grows 2 heads back. But that's kind of like a monster reference, and I don't think that applies very well to her. It's like I'm hearing shots fired. It's like, I get that these two, wherever did I see it? Yeah, underneath her, right? Oh my god, look at what's on. Oh my god, look at this. It just keeps going. So I'd spotted the 5 of Swords underneath her in this deck. I want to say that there is something I heard at dawn. It was like we duel at dawn or something, and it was like something at dawn. I want to say that these people, they've had conflict in the past, again with like 2 tigers. If you trap 2 tigers in a cage, there's 2 ways it could go. So I'm hearing fisticuffs, which is a very old-fashioned word. Got that whip though, she's ready. She's kinky. But they're handing over the swords. It's like they're dropping the swords. There's something with these two where I want to say that they provoke each other in a way that brings out the worst in each other, so that it's like the worst gets brought to the surface, so that they work on it, so that they're like, oh my god, what is this? What is this person bringing out of me? What do I need to do with this? How do I gain my control back? How do I overcome this? How do I stop this from upsetting me? It's like, you know, those bullets that are fired, they turn into what they're giving me. Wait. Bullets don't fix. No, Band-Aids don't fix bullet holes. I think that's another Charlotte Lawrence song. Band-Aids don't fix bullet holes. It's like the energy, right? It's like, it's this something that she's really good at, like something that seems to be like a special skill that she has, is like when those shots are fired, when she's attacked, it could be her character is attacked, or it could be that her like her character, her actions. It's like, you know, when people criticize her, when people want to try and knock her down off that pedestal, because it's like underneath it all, she's an empress. You know, and people get jealous of that kind of energy. So it's like, if somebody, you know, maybe this person like has said nasty things to her, or like to knock her down so he can control her. I don't like that at all. Again, that's toxic. But again, if it is twin flame, that's how it starts out, right? That's what you're meant to overcome. And I want to say that's not where these two are now. They are, it's like, again, behind closed doors, this is like nurturing so strongly, like supportive, providing. And the thing with the Empress as well, she can play the supportive role, even to a King of Pentacles, if needs be. It's like, not I'll let you think you're in charge, but I will allow you to be in charge, like Tanaquil, right? Tanaquil's one of my favourite queens from the early history of Rome. So with the Phoenix energy, it's like she'll take the hits, not in a way like domestic violence, get the hell out of there, right? I'm not like, if the relationship's toxic, you have to separate. Like, I want to make that super duper clear. I'm not romanticizing that. If it's toxic, you go your separate ways, right? And you go and you do the shadow work, and you deal with your bullshit. And you know what? If you both grow as people and you come back strong, both of you, and you overcome it, then brilliant. But if one person is still in toxic energy, then right, the universe is going to separate you. They're going to show you signs and stuff, right? So I want to make that absolutely clear. But it's like, you know, little comments, or it may not even be coming from this person. It could be coming from, because the Fire Ants card is here, which is under attack. It's like it's almost like moths to a flame, but it's like, or like flies to honey kind of thing. It's like the light, the sun that she radiates, it draws attention. The Queen of Wands, she draws attention. They kind of show me like an actress on the stage, again, like Victorian times. It's like, you know, the performer, the actress, the siren, if you like, you know, people who are low vibrational, who are triggered by that. They want to attack them, they want to pull them down. So it's like she's used to dealing with this fire ant energy, and she transmogrifies it. She transforms it into something that's it's like she flies out of the phoenix. She's like the phoenix out of the ashes. It's like, and any, what the energy that tries to knock her down, right? The silver bullet's fired. Like she takes the energy. It's like absorbing the energy of it. Because everything's just energy, right? When you break it down, everything is just energy. So maybe this is what this is, right? The energy work. Like everything's just energy. So taking the energy, taking, I don't know, the psychic attacks, taking the negative comments and flipping it and reversing it, Una reverse, right? And empowering herself, like going like right through it. It's like flying right through the center and coming out like Hunger Games, right? She comes out, again, like this image as well, like coming out, like her dress, like, is like, she has that magic dress, it kind of like sets on fire. It's like, oh, you thought this was gonna hurt me? Like, boom. Like, surprise, I'm stronger than I was before. So yeah, just this reading, like, I can't. So going into this Justice card and these kind of you know, you can't take it with you, rich man can't get into heaven, like camel through the eye of the needle, all that kind of stuff. There's something about how this Emperor, I may have to just pause and get a drink of water in a second, something about how this Emperor, this King of Pentacles, because they're so financially minded, they're materially minded, perhaps it's like the structure, the culture that they've been raised in, it's like they know how to play that game, right? It's the game of life, right? It's Monopoly. Like, I know how to play that game. I know how to win that game. It's got that kind of attitude to it. So it's, excuse me. Now, I don't know if, I'm just going to pause and sort myself out. Just one second. So there's something with this person where it's like, there's something to do with worth and money. So it's like you are your bank balance kind of thing. It's like how your value as a human being, the value of you as a person, it directly correlates to your bank account. Something like that. It's like it's like your career, your bank account, your it's very corporate. It's very commercial. It's like something. It's like the way they see themselves as well. It's like the way that they see others and the way that they see themselves has a bank balance attached to it, right? There's something about like the worth. So it's like I want to be paid for my time, which is, there's nothing wrong with this, right? Yeah, get paid for your time. My Capricorn placement, my Lilith placement is Capricorn, so to me it's like I've got such bad imposter syndrome, and like you know, I'll work for free. Like, my name's Cinderella, right? I'm like such a fucking idiot when it comes to money and my like valuing my own time and stuff. But that's kind of like what's happening here. It's like the coming at things from two completely different angles. So this person's like, I want to be paid for my time and know my worth. So I got the song Check by Queen Herby, I think she's called. All the songs should be in the description box down below. If you want the best, I'm gonna need a check. But there's something going on about like getting jiggy with it as well. Will Smith, he's talking about Prada handbags and stuff. And I had references yesterday about if you've seen the film Catch Me If You Can with Leonardo DiCaprio, there's a scene with, oh, what's her name? She's so beautiful. She's out 13 going on 30 as well. That actress, and she's, he gets her in this hotel room and he's like, you know, we're going to have a really nice time here. And then she's like, okay, how much am I worth? How much is my time worth? And she's a prostitute. There's something, I was watching that scene and I was like, there's something in there about how much is my time worth? How much am I worth as a person to you in terms of finances? That is really, really disgusting to my, really disgusting to my little Capricorn placement. And it's like, she doesn't really, how does he know? Like, okay, there may be sexual attraction there. There may be, you know, she may want to spend the night with him, but at the same time, she's like, how much are you going to pay me? And to him, it's like, how... Now, it could be that this person, it could be prostitution, like this person pays prostitutes, but it could be just trying to tell me something about, I'm in love with the stripper, yo. Maybe this person pays escorts, or maybe they just get into relationships that are very financially based, where it's like, I'm going to be with you, but you need to take me to a fancy restaurant. I'm going to be with you, but I expect you to buy me things, Daddy, you know. I'm going to be with you, but you need to buy me, you know, I'll marry you, but you need to give me the biggest diamond ring. It's a very, it's like all their relationships are financial. It's like how they know how to deal with other people. It's like, if I buy you stuff, then you're mine. It's really disgusting. Again, it's like my placements are just like, no. My placements are like, I'm out of here. So I want to say there's something coming up for this Emperor where it's to do with their actual ego and to do with their self-worth. It's like, if they are used to operating in a system that sees people as an asset, it sees people as high value. I hate that phrase. I keep seeing it everywhere, and every time I get a little bit sick in my mouth. Like, these people are high value. It's you shouldn't put a price on a person. People are not commodities. And this again goes to, like, back to soul, right? You can't sell your soul. Like, I had this rant the other day. You can't sell your soul. Your soul is yours. You are your soul. You know, you cannot be bought and sold. People are not commodities. I may be bounded in a nutshell, but I'm called, you know, I'm a king of the infinite space in my mind. You know, my mind is free. So this is very much the attitude of this person over here with this Sagittarian. The Sun card has this thing about freedom, ultimate freedom. The Queen of Wands, she's very adventurous. She cannot be boxed in. The Empress is a very sovereign energy. You know, the Phoenix energy. She's just, I'm hearing unbound. It's like she could be married. The Empress can sometimes be married, but she wants freedom within that relationship. The reason why the Queen of Wands has this black cat is that if she's treated well, right, if she has a comfortable home, if she's been given good food, she will stay. But if she's treated badly, she'll leave. And, you know, cats come and go. There's something about that as well, where it's like, the way that this Empress, Queen of Wands defines worth is not financial. It's more to do with, I'm hearing quid pro quo, it's more to do with respect and respecting the autonomy of another person, respecting the opinions, the values, the character of another person. It's like, it's got this energy of, I don't know, he's like, I don't know if he like wants to pay her or something. It's like, I want to pay you for your time. I want to pay you for your company. And she's like, she's coming through with this energy more of like, no, I'm going to spend time with you because I want to spend time with you. I want to sleep with you because I'm attracted to you, right? Where if this person's always had relationships where there's a financial edge to it in some sort of way, I don't know, do you see what I mean? It's like the worth, like the soul is worth more than riches. If I was a rich man, I'd buy all the money in the world. Is it Alicia Keys I'm getting now? If I don't have you. No, is that Whitney Houston? I don't know. It's like, I could have all the money in the world, but it'd be nothing without you, is kind of what I'm getting. I don't know what I'm hearing. I think it's a song, but I don't think I was getting the right song. So, know your worth, high value, people's commodities, can't put a price on a soul, invaluable. It's like, you cannot buy this person. Like, what she has, what she's got going for her, she's above value, right? She's priceless. That's the word. She's priceless. Like, you cannot put a price on her. It's like she's better than gold, brighter than gold. I don't know. Okay, so know your worth. I think this is for both of them. Him, because I want to say there's something about his character. Like, his character is worth more than his assets. And this person, because again, her character is more than her assets. You know, the Queen of Wands, she's probably very sexually attractive. She probably has a good body. She's, you know, it's like, know your worth. Know what your soul is worth. In terms of sharing energy, not sharing resources, not sharing finances. It's like, what this is, it's above and beyond earthly things. This is a soul connection, not a financial transaction. A financial transaction, even if it's like millions, cheapens it. Do you see what I mean? So something about NDAs as well, like, which comes from protection. Again, this energy is protection, you know, but if somebody can afford, with the Justice card, it's like if one person can afford fancy lawyers and the other person can't, that is not, there's an imbalance of power. So as much as that, it could be like some sort of legal agreement, legal contract, it's not weighted evenly if one person, I'm just thinking like, because they've not got expensive clothes in this picture, you know, he's wearing holy clothes. It's like this person doesn't value wealth. But at the same time, if they can't afford a fancy lawyer, then, you know, does that NDA really protect them? But I think there's something enticing about, because she's a rule breaker, right? She writes her own rule book. I heard that, she writes her own rule book. Where he probably does things by the book. This is the way it's done. I want to say that different people from different places do things in different ways. People have different values. So she's throwing the rule back out of the window, and he's watching her do this because she's very free. Where actually the rules are keeping this person bound, but also protecting them. There's something very enticing. There's something very liberal about. It's very tempting. About throwing the rule book out the window, about taking a risk and doing something without the legal side, without the financial exchange. I don't know if it's like spending time and company with this person where it's like off the books. Something like that. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of stuff. She knows her worth. She's an empress. Don't be coming to her with any... she's not going to... I mean, if she wants to, right? If she wants to go and play around with this person, she's going to do it. It's what she wants to do. But at the same time, I think, you know, don't come in disrespectfully. Like, if this person comes in disrespectfully, she's gonna blast them out of the water, right? It's like, try again later. KO'd. Contender to the throne. Her contender to the throne. It's like, I don't know, because they're so similar, right? The two tigers in a cage. It's like she keep telling me stuff. It's like, again, going back to like the cat energy. It's like he's like, is she vying for my power in some sort of way? The power is important to this person. Control is important to this person. Is she vying for my power? Is she a contender for my throne? Yeah, she's an empress, but that doesn't necessarily mean she wants your throne. So I heard she doesn't want your throne, but she'll keep it warm for you. And they were showing me, I didn't pull it out and I should have done. She doesn't want your throne, but she'll keep it warm for you. It's like, if your throne is nice and plushy, if it's comfortable, if it's got nice cushions on there, you know, if it's a luxurious place for her to come and have a nap, yeah, she's going to come and keep your throne warm for you. But she's not going to want to sit there for too long. She'll get bored. She'll wander off, right? So, yeah, I don't know. She'd rather be lounging, I think, than sitting on a throne. I like her. I really like her. The beach wolf Alice, something about we don't have to fight and we both shall win. So there's something about cooperation, right? They're holding hands, they're mixing their energies, they're cooperating, things are balancing out here. I think there's a new phase coming in here where they're starting to understand and respect each other. They're starting to see each other as powerful allies, powerful equals, rather than to rip face off, rather than two tigers who are trying to rip each other's faces off. She can't be bought, she won't sell out, and she will get what she wants. And you look so fine by Garbage. Let me just pull up the lyrics to that. You look so fine. Oh, what else was there as well? There was a song by Madison Beer, which was like, there was two songs. There was one by Madison Beer, and there was Tyler Durden by Madison Beer and Addicted to You by Avicii. It's like they're totally in love with each other. Like, honestly, like they match so well. Like, the truth of the matter is that, like, there's definitely something about, on both sides, I want to say, because this person wants to be in control and this person doesn't want to be controlled, right? It's like, oh shit, I'm in love with this person. like the scene from Clueless, right, where at the end she's like, I am totally madly in love with Josh. It's like, oh, like this person has power over me. I'm sovereign, I'm independent, I know my worth, and yet this person has some kind of soul power over me. Like, I don't want to give my power away. I want to say you don't have to, especially on this person's side, you don't have to give your power away. This person will play your game. This person will honour you. This person will be submissive, as long as her independence is respected, as long as it feels valued, as long as she feels she's not devalued in any way, right? She knows her worth. So don't like play around with her, because she's the Emperor, she's got options. They've both got options, but it's like they want each other, right? God. So you look so fine, garbage. Something about this song that was coming through. You look so fine, I want to break your heart and give you mine, you're taking me over. I want to say both the hearts are in this person's playing field at the moment. This person's heart is like, they don't even know what their heart is. They don't even know, like, they don't even know the value of their own soul, because, like, I don't know, they're putting a value on the flesh or something. It's like, no, it's like she's got your soul, right? She's, not in a way that she's like, trying to manipulate him or control him or anything. She's like, look what I found here, do you want it? Like, keeping it safe for you until you're ready to explore this aspect of yourself. You look so fine, I want to break your heart and give you mine, you're taking me over. It's so insane, you've got me tethered and chained. See, it's like a different mindset. It's like there is a bond here, there is a soul bond, right? An energetic connection. And you could look at it as being like, oh, I'm trapped. Especially on her side, right? I'm trapped here. I can't get away from this. I can't stop thinking about this person. I keep having sleepless nights. But it's, you know, I don't want to be tethered. Again, this Two of Cups was clarified by marry. So it's like, maybe she's got commitment issues, or maybe she values her independence. With this Sagittarian energy, you've got Sagittarius, Leo, Libra, Taurus, Taurus, Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, earth signs in general. It doesn't have to be any of those signs. Libra, Gemini, I don't know. You've got me tethered and chained. I think, like, because they're both sovereign, right? And this is the thing, when they start to see this connection as cooperative, when they start to see the opportunities of this connection, when they start to understand each other and understand themselves better, then they'll be able to work together and create something that's divinely guided. And it doesn't necessarily mean they have to be lovers either. This just says choosing your heart, choosing the divinely guided path, soul contract. You got me tethered and chained, I hear your name and I'm falling over. And here's the thing, I'm not like all the other girls. I can't take it like the other girls. I won't share it like the other girls that you used to know. She's a different ballpark altogether, right? You look so fine. Knocked down, cried out, been down just to find out. I'm through bleeding for you. I'm open wide, I want to take you home. We'll waste some time. You're the only one for me. You look so fine, I'm like the desert tonight. Leave her behind if you want to show me. Leave her behind if you want to show me. I'm not like all the other girls. So maybe he has got options. Maybe he's keeping his options open, and that could be a pride thing. It could be an ego thing. Because, I'm sorry, but really, is anyone else going to match this? And there's something about, let's pretend happy end. There's something about, again, because they like control, it's like, again, the girls he used to know, maybe it's just easier. Maybe it's easier to keep people at arm's length. Maybe it's easier if it's just financial. So it's like, do you know what? You know, let's hook up, but get on Tinder, whatever. I'll pay for a nice meal. I'll take you to the movies. We'll go to bed, you know, and then I'll leave before you love me. You know, if it's a transaction, if it's like quid pro quo, I'm going to spend my money on you, you're going to spend your time with me, boom, we're done. They're keeping people at arm's length. And again, it's coming through, coming from a place of needing to be in control, having a mask, and not being wanting to be seen as vulnerable, and making it easier for themselves. It's like easy, it's clean, it's efficient. These people are not getting in the way. You know, they know where the boundaries are, and if they don't know where the boundaries are, you know, cut them off, find a different one. Again, treating people like a commodity. I've got this sexual energy. I need to blow off some steam here. I want to feel some love, but it's not love, it's companionship. And very defensive energy, very protective energy. It's Plutonic energy and Venus energy. There's a lot going on with Pluto and Venus conjunct for about 3 months at the moment. It's very unusual for them to be conjunct for such a long time. Normally it's 3 days. At the moment it's 3 months. Venus has been going in reverse. There's a lot going on planetarily between Pluto and Venus, and that is very much this energy. So whether this plays out collectively somehow, whether these issues get raised in the media, I don't know. There's some self-denial here about like what this person really wants. What this person really wants is somebody who's their equal. What somebody really wants is somebody who yields because they want to, right? Yields because there's a difference between paying for it and the person wanting you. In terms of like what that does to somebody's ego. I want to get a little bit more. I'm going to get a God and Goddess card as advice for these two energies. And again, it doesn't have to be people. It could be planetary energy that affects the collective. So, all right, let's go Queen of Wands first. Queen of Wands, come on, what's your Divine Feminine saying to you? What's your higher self saying to you? What's the goddess within trying to tell you right now? Advice, please, for the Queen of Wands. Matt and Justice. Oh, is that in the reverse? Justice cards here. Seeing Isis protection. Bast play. Talk about black cats, right? She's very playful energy, this person. So Bast play, Isis protection, and Matt justice. Matt, M-A-T-T, Matt, I can't pronounce it. It's actually the name of my favourite, talking about pharaohs with milky water. My favourite pharaoh, the best feminine pharaoh, in my opinion, is Matkara or Hatshepsut. Matkara means peace in the land, maybe peace brought to the land, something like that. May peace, harmony be brought. So Maat, the energy of Maat is very important to Egyptian culture. If there's Ma'at, I can't pronounce it, I'm sorry, can't speak Egyptian, or especially ancient Egyptian. It basically means there's balance in the land, there's harmony in the land, there's peace, there's order, there's not chaos. It's, you know, the crops are growing, things are going really, really well. Interesting that it came out in reverse, and interesting that we have justice here as well. So I want to say Libran energy. Yeah, Matkara Hatshepsut, really cool, much better than much better ruler than Cleopatra. She didn't lose a kingdom for a start, right? It remained in the family. She was just amazing. There's a brilliant book by Joyce Tilsley, who's an ancient Egyptian historian, on Hatshepsut. She's brilliant. Justice will be done for the good of all. Take responsibility of your actions. The chaos in your life will end and natural order will be restored. Shadow side. We now live in a society where people constantly blame others and seldom themselves for things that happen. Some would say, I think she takes ownership of her actions. I think she does things, the Queen of Wands as well. She does things because she wants to do them, and she's quite unapologetic about it. She's a very sovereign energy. Not in a way where she bulldozes, not in a way where she destroys, but in a way where she forges the path ahead with that sunlight energy. But it does bring out this kind of, you know, people trying to knock her down, people trying to control her. She's very difficult to control. Some would say that the immediate reaction to point the finger at someone has replaced common sense. Matt reminds us that the justice she deals is natural justice. She requires that we take personal responsibility. True forgiveness of a aggression can only occur after an honest admission. Okay. Fair enough. There's a little an invocation here. Mat, goddess of all order, queen of justice. I want to say justice is in the upright here. So justice, like karma, will play out. It's positive. There's a wheel of fortune here. It's positive. Mat, goddess of order, queen of justice, fairwayer of souls, fairwayer of souls. I ask for your assistance in resolving a legal issue. Okay, I don't know, maybe there's a legal issue. I don't know. Tell me more. Legal issue? You know, the justice system comes in when people have like differences of opinion. You know, something missing. Walking away from something because it's not satisfying. Yeah, moving on, leaving a situation behind that wasn't working out. Could be something that happened in the past, could be something involving children, could be something involving a soulmate connection. Okay, don't know what that is. It's like things will work out. If you've been acting in high vibration, which I want to say this person has, based on the cards that are on the table, deep soul searching, waiting for your ships to come in, Phoenix energy, rising from the ashes. It's like, you know, if you feel like you're under attack, you know, it's going to come out of it like a phoenix, right? Let's go. Like, be playful as well. Be playful. Negotiate things with a playful attitude. See it as the game of life, right? See life as a computer game. And, you know, sometimes you need to play by the rules to win. And sometimes you just need to play a different game altogether. Okay. King of Pentacles, Emperor. What's going on for you? Whoa, you've got 2 cards. Jisu, support. And Dionysus, ecstasy. Wow, like 2 girls. 2 girls. Biami, beauty. Okay. Interesting. So let's go. Jisu. I'm sorry if I pronounce anything wrong. There's a lot of different deities from different languages here, so I may just have to pause again. Excuse me a second. Okay, so an invitation to offer care and support. I mean, this person's in a position to offer care and support, not only to others, but to your own self. A call to balance care and caretaking. And I want to say as well, there's no bad person here. Like, everybody's in the upright. Like, everybody has issues to deal with. Like, I am not criticizing this person at all. They are who they are, right? They're at, you know, and I want to say, going back to the beginning, this person has a lot of, like, yes, they've got control issues, but they do have support that they can give. An invitation to offer care and support, not only to others, but to your own self. To your own self be true. No, that Polonius guy said it. Sorry, I'm getting clueless references. A call to balance caring and caretaking. Hang on. So Jisu is a Japanese Buddhist god, a bodhisattva, a being who helps relieve suffering and who chooses not to ascend to heaven until all beings have attained enlightenment. A gentle and kindly figure, he serves as a protector. Wasn't it getting protect energy? He serves as a protector and guide to souls through the 6 realms of existence, and also watches over travellers in this realm. He guides souls through the 6 realms by leading them with kindness and by holding out the glowing Dharma jewel, the calming light that banishes all fear, and a torch to light the way. Interesting that this energy is over here in her energy. So maybe she thinks she's in control. I don't know. I don't quite know what's going on between these two. He's particularly loving and supportive to children, young people, animals, and mothers. The Empress is pregnant there. He's the embodiment of support to those who suffer. A gentle soul, Jisu reminds us to have compassion for all, especially ourselves, Emperor. Should he walk into your life gently shaking his staff, ayo, it is a reminder to support yourself in the best way possible. This may mean a more consistent attention to your self-care, like getting better sleep and eating better food, or simply loving yourself more and being less judgmental of yourself and all your uniqueness. He asks that we also offer care and support to others, especially those who are really suffering, in particular from bullying, sickness, or loss. Anyone want to look after me with my COVID? So the invocation here is, I ask that you show your gentle smile to me, Jisu. I ask that you hold your hand out to me. I need to feel your presence. Jisu, hear me. And it says, ring a bell or shake a rattle. And then Dionysus, ecstasy. The party god. Let go. What was I saying about control and yield? Like, the emperor was being clarified by yield. So I feel like the emperor is being asked to release control, to yield. Let go. Feel the freedom of pleasure at its most divine. Do you want divine pleasure or do you want transactional pleasure? Like, I don't know. What's your soul calling for? Reject the mundane. We have all, I mean, money to me is incredibly mundane. It's like, it's the most boring. Like, it's like that question, do you live to work or do you work to live? Like, do you work to play? Maybe some of the people work to play. I'll play over here. Self-esteem as well, interesting. She's got a lot of self-esteem. She knows her worth. I don't know. Go out and have a good, go to the strip club, you know, just don't fall in love with the strippers. We have, one thing is, would that person still be there? Would that person still love you if you had nothing? Or are they only there because you can provide them with a certain level of comfort and a certain lifestyle? Do they love you or do they love your money? Like, just be careful. I wouldn't want anyone to take advantage of anyone, right? We have all felt it at one time or another, that feeling of completely and utterly letting go. Oh my God, like, let go, Emperor, yield. A feeling of total elation, sweet freedom and release. This is the free-flowing energy of the Greek god Dionysus. As one of the most misunderstood deities, many believe being a follower of Dionysus means non-stop partying, but honouring Dionysus goes far deeper than that. Wasn't I saying he was some kind of like cult leader? He's like, is he the party king? What's the party king? What is that? That's a reference. The party king. I can't think what that reference is now. That's going to bother me. Dionysus is a liberator. Oh my goodness. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, listen. This guy's a liberator. Women and minorities of ancient times were restrained in society and not as free to grow and contribute to society as they are now. The idea of having no restrictions and total freedom appealed to them, and this made Dionysus popular and his cults became powerful. Oh my goodness. The Maids, women who served Dionysus, held the most secretive of rituals. His Roman equivalent, Bacchus, was the inspiration of the famous Bacchanalia festival, where slaves became masters. Isn't that funny with the switchy thing here? Where slaves became masters and women dressed as men and men as women, and laws could be broken without punishment. This kind of spirited activity is cathartic in nature. It allows change in body, mind and spirit, birth, death and rebirth, which allows a fresh and revitalised start. Dionysus is also the god of the theatre, and I was saying it's like she's on stage, right? It's like, especially with like the velvet curtains and stuff, it's like she's, like, I've seen her as like an actress in Victorian times, with a huge theatre named after him on the slopes of the Acropolis in Athens. Increasingly, our culture encourages either being on or totally abstaining from pleasures. Totally abstaining from pleasures. We are either all work or all play, no way. all work and no play make Jack a dull boy. Those of us who feel weighed down by our responsibilities experience no play. Perhaps you take your grades seriously and know your future depends on getting into college and choosing the right course of study. Perhaps you feel like you have a responsibility for friends or family matters and so never fully relax. That's definitely this person's energy. Or you have a job where you work long hours with no relief. While these things are admirable, it is sometimes important to ease upon yourself and have some fun. Just saying. Connecting with Dionysus's gift of pure release is profoundly revealing. relieving. You can achieve this by dancing, singing, play acting, or even doing something that you used to do when you were younger and feel too mature to do now, like swinging or playing on a playground. Swinging, I mean, I don't know what you're up to. You can sign those NDAs. In fact, anything that takes you away from yourself into just pure fun, just for a time, can help you unwind and be more productive. I want to say that's what's so tempting. That's what's so tempting to him about this energy, because she is so playful, or at least on the surface, right? She presents as this really playful, really free, really fun energy. And if this person, this is a very stifling energy, not only restrictive to himself, but it's like the environment's restrictive. It's like it's all work over here, all work and no play, and all play and no work. So it's like, it really is like chalk and cheese, complete opposites. But at the same time, it's like, it's how those scales need to be balanced, because over here the scales are like this, over here the scales are like this. So how do we get that equilibrium? How do we get that equal balancing of the scales? How do we get the balance right? I'm going to read Bast as well, just because I've seen the black cat. Like I say, all my notes were written over the black cat. Queen of Wands always has the symbol of the black cat, because she's so independent, but also, you know, she wants to be comfortable. So it's like, if you treat her well, she'll be loyal. Bast. And that's not in terms of like, not necessarily like, oh, you have to buy her nice things, right? Because then again, it's like, you don't want to put a, like, you know, if you want to give her a gift, she will accept the gift. But if she feels like she's trying to get financially trapped, or like legally trapped, she's going to resist that. She's a very independent, free energy. And that's what attracts him to her. So I do think with like you being here, there's some kind of like balancing out, there's some kind of compromise, or at least some kind of understanding of an understanding and an acceptance that these two energies are absolutely opposite ends of the spectrum from each other. They are completely, like, it's almost like they're completely incompatible, but at the same time, it's like they are the missing piece of each other's jigsaw. Like each of them has something to offer the other. It's like, do you see what I mean? It's like they're so different, but the energies work so well. It's time to relax. So this is Bast. It's time to relax and be playful. Seek a balance between work and fun. Like, unbelievable. Like, they've both got these cards, right? And this is the thing. Seek a balance. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, but all play and no work isn't great for this energy either. So where's the balance? Seek a balance between work and fun. Learn a difficult skill through discovery and play. So this is the thing with Sagittarian energy, because strong Sagittarius doesn't have to be Sag, but it could be in somebody's chart, or just something that's going on like in astrology right now, where that energy is coming into play a lot. It's like, I understand this because I've got Sagittarius placement in Mars. So my attention span can, Gemini moon and Sagittarius in Mars, so it's like my attention span, I can have that real squirrel energy, right? So it's like wanting to develop a new skill, wanting to improve on something. The second it gets boring, I'm distracted. The second it gets boring, I'm procrastinating, I'm out there, I'm doing something more fun and more interesting. So make it, it could be somebody's child, right, as well. Like, the way I get things done, and I have that Ace of Pentacles energy, you know, I've got a degree, I've got an 82-day streak on Duolingo, you know, when I've got determination, because Sagittarius is a very determined energy. When it's engaging, I can do it, right? When I've got determination, when it's something I want to do, I can do it. I say this about kids a lot, you know, sometimes kids, when they go to school, it's like they've got all these different subjects, and some of them they're good at, and some of them they're not so good at, and they start to worry about the stuff that they're not good at, and I'm like, why don't you just focus on the stuff that you love to do? Like, why don't you do more of that? Because that's gonna, you know, it's gonna get you to the finish line because you're enthusiastic about it. There's something about enthusiasm. So it's like, I want to say, if this person has something to learn, if this person has a skill to improve on, or maybe this person wants this person to improve on a skill, like, make it fun, make it engaging, make it lively, make it playful. Don't take things too seriously. And it's like, it's that thing as well of like, you know, being in work, and, you know, if you're in work with people who are a bit of an Eeyore, or, you know, people, you know, maybe it's like the people like are normally great, but everybody's a bit sick, or everybody's you know, everybody's having a bit of a bad day, everybody's sick, and it's like the energy level goes poof, and it's like everybody just cannot wait for the clock to get to like home time. It could be like school as well, like you just can't wait to get out of there. Where if you're in work and everybody's like vibing, everybody's, you know, you're turning things into a game. I had this thing because I work in a kitchen, and I was thinking to myself, like, there's so many apps where, because it was so busy last week, and I was like, you know, you have these apps like Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen, right, where it's like the whole game is you know, it gets increasingly more stressful. It's like, you have to serve this food to this person, but there's more customers coming in. It's like, you know, it levels up and it gets more stressful, but it's fun because it's a game, it's an app. So I was like, how do I apply that mentality to what's happening today in the kitchen in my own life? And I did get to that Eeyore state. I got into the like, can everybody just fuck off now state at the end. But like, for a while there, it was like, let's see it as a game, let's make it playful, let's vibe with this. And I think when that, I don't know, it's just fun. When people are having fun, it helps with, see, this is the thing with the energy being created. I think I'm onto it, because here this person's very, very stoic, right? They take the job seriously, they take the work seriously, they take their, you know, very much like by the book, you know, planning it out, strategizing, checking the finances, very serious. Where this person is like, oh, this is fun, let's play with this idea a bit. Like, here's all these ideas that I've got, here's this creative mind dump. So, but it's fun, it's playful, it's like, so then it's like the work's not boring anymore, something like that. The work's not boring anymore. This person's still doing what they need to do, but it's fun. And then this person's given some kind of structure, this person's given something to focus on, right? It's like they're given, so they show me like a laser pointer, like over here, like over here, come over here, like focus on this right now. So it doesn't, again, it doesn't have to be romantic. But it's like this new energy is created where there's a balance between work and play. It's really interesting. Oh, cats as well. In ancient Egypt, domestic cats were very much a part of the laser pointer. They're showing me the laser pointer again. I don't know if somebody found that particularly funny. In ancient Egypt, domestic cats were very much a part of the city and family life. In a time where rodents spread plague and diseases, the services of a fine feline hunter were appreciated. Not a feline hunter, but a feline who is a hunter, right? Cats became symbolic of protection and royalty. Damn right, empress. And were even mummified, as companions and protectors. Again with the protection, and protectors of the dead in the afterlife. Bast was originally a lion goddess, somewhat like Sekhmet, but her lionite nature diminished in favour of the cat energy. Bast is an ancient goddess and is featured in the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Sometimes she's depicted with a lion mask, signifying a hidden, fierce nature. What did I say about her? Like, she's already fierce. She's the Queen of Wands. She's fierce as anything. But, like, her, like, sovereignty, like, she hides it. It's really interesting energy. While Bast certainly offered protection to her worshippers in everyday life, I feel like these two could worship each other, right? She's a cult leader too. It's like rival cults. She also demonstrated a loving, playful energy. The Greek historian Herodotus travelled to Egypt in the 5th century and wrote of his experiences at, the festival of Bast. He told of people travelling down to the river by a small boat and playing and jesting with the people on the shore as they passed. This, so again, he's talking about, so they're both talking about a festival, the festival of Dionysus, right? The Bacchanalia, is it? And this festival of Bast. What more wine is drunk at this one feast than in the whole rest of the year? Bast comes into your life as any cat does, powerfully yet playfully. She is wonderful to call upon when you feel depressed or low, and she helps you find what makes you feel happier. In our busy lives, it's easy to forget how to play, and this comes as unnatural seriousness. As the saying suggests, all work and no play make us very dull. I can't believe it. Like, oh my god. You may indeed have forgotten how to play. Children play naturally and learn this way. As we get older, Piaget, as we get older, we gradually start to forget this skill. We may feel like we are too mature, will be judged for having simple fun, or have too many responsibilities to play like we used to. While our actions don't have to be the same, the enjoyment and the sense of freedom could still be in our lives. Bast is also marvellously curious and can help you approach different issues with a sense of discovery rather than dread. You may enjoy widening your horizons by trying out for something you normally wouldn't, or learning something new, again with this learning energy. The energy of this feline goddess encourages you to satiate your curiosity. Right, I want to do a little test here. What energy are they being encouraged toward? There's an angel here, right? What energy did the Emperor embrace? Shakti energy, Kundalini energy, and the whale. It's like, come up for air, resurface, like, I don't know, like release some kind of secret. What about the divine feminine? What about this empress over here, the Queen of Wands? What energy should she embrace? Oh, hello. I don't know where that lamb came from. The fox energy. The fox has been problematic for me. Right. Okay. Turtle there as well. Interesting. What energy should the emperor embrace? Look at your options, or stop worrying about your options so much. Like, embrace opportunities that come up. Don't have a linear approach. Maybe it is a Taurus. Don't have a linear approach, but look at, like, consider your options carefully. Be open to options. Two of Swords. Embrace your intuition. Stop overthinking. Right, okay. So let's quickly go over this, and then I'll get a song for both sides, and then we'll close out the reading. So we've got snake. I'm going to do this very briefly. I'm not going to read the whole lot. Guardian, again with this protector energy, guardian of unawakened magic and creative potential. I'm telling you, he's a bloody cult leader, this person. When in balance, prosperous, creative and charismatic. Bring into balance Kundalini yoga and meditation. Will do. I was trying to do yoga the other day, and because of the old COVID, I was just panting on the mat. I was only trying to stretch as well, and I was just, I don't know. I miss my Kundalini yoga. Whale. Okay. Desire to delve deeper. Yes, scorpionic energy. Profound peace, ancient wisdom. When in balance, calm, steady, and deeply compassionate. This energy, if they stop being so bloody stoic, this person is an absolute gem. Like, protector, nurturer, like, deep emotions that I don't think they're necessarily tapping into. Bring into balance regular self-care. So he keeps getting this. Look after yourself, right? Put on your own oxygen mask first. What are your needs? What are you desiring? And what does that tell you about your needs? What, you know, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Which of your needs is not being cared for right now? So let's go to the fox and the tarantula. Interesting advice. Be even more foxy, Queen of Wands. Smart, strong. Smart, strong partner or mate, wise teacher. And this is the thing, right? This is the thing. Like, again, going back to Tanaquil, a smart, strong partner or mate. It's like, do you want somebody who's submissive, or do you want somebody who, like, do you want somebody who's like naturally submissive, or do you want somebody who yields to you because they respect you? You know, do you want somebody who's an equal, who supports you, or do you want somebody that you can walk all over? There's something like that happening there. It's like, do you want somebody who, again, it's like, consider your options. It's like, do you want somebody who's easy but not satisfying, or do you want somebody who provides a certain level of it's like, it's something about the person's ego, right? It's like, again, a lot of Scorpio coming through here. It's like, you could control, it's like you could have a lot of girls on the go, you can have a lot of options, right? But, you know, maybe they're all a bit stupid. I'm sorry, girls. Like, maybe they're all, you know, maybe they're a bit of a pushover. Maybe, you know, it's like there's no, maybe they're high value in terms of like you have to buy them a lot of stuff, but you know, you don't value them as a person. It's like you don't value them as, not that you don't value them, it's coming out wrong. It's like the playthings. It's like the playthings. It's like, you know, the Emperor's version of the laser pointer. It's like pretty disposable, there for a good time, but he's being told to have a good time. Where this person's not disposable, this person's, it's like, what I'm trying to explain what I'm getting through. It's like, if there's no challenge, right? If there's no challenge, have you really won anything? Like, if you're playing a computer game and you just keep doing level 1 all the time, it's like, you know that you're going to get a perfect score on it. You know that you're going to get, a perfect score. You know that you're going to complete it really fast. You know you're going to be the best person at it because you've played it so many times. But there's no real challenge there. You're not actually, like, what does that do to your ego? You know, there's no reward there. Where this person who's absolutely an equal match, and there is a competitive energy, I want to say, but there's a definite, with Wolf Ice Song, there's a definite leveling up to, like, the holding hands. There's something going on where it's like now they're on the same team, right? Leveling up. So it's like this person, they could be, say they're playing a computer game, they're playing level 1, they can just beat everybody really fast, right? There's no real reward to that, but say they go on to like the boss level, right? They go on to the final level, and it's a challenge, and they might not win. It's like these two are on the final level together, right? And it's like, you know, it's 50-50, you know, it could go either way. But then it's like, especially if like that other person like steps back and allows, it's like that person steps back and allows that other person to take the win. Okay, this is what it is. It's not like defeating each other. This is not what's happening. It's like Star Wars, you know, like Kylo Ren and what's the name? Rey. Sorry, it's hard for me to get out of channeling when I'm channeling, and like get back into my own brain. So Kylo Ren and Rey, you know, at the end they join forces, right? And then they defeat the final boss, like together, right? It's like they're more powerful together, but sometimes one person has to take a step back. And this is the thing, it's like she doesn't want your throne, but she's going to keep it warm for you, right? It's like when you return, she's going to give you your throne back. Because she's bored of it, right? She's got other stuff to do. So it's like she's not trying to threaten you. She's not trying to... And vice versa, right? Like, it's like with our powers combined. That's really interesting. Magical ingenious teacher, monogamous. Told you, you know, she may act like a player, this Queen of Wands. You know, she may be, you know, the sexy siren temptress who like runs around flirting with everybody, like, you know, being charismatic, you know, doing whatever she does on stage to kind of, you know, get that attention. But at the end of the day, she's depicted with sunflowers for a reason, because she's monogamous, because she's loyal as long as she's treated well, right? She's not a player. She's not the Knight of Wands in reverse. She's the Queen of Wands. She's selective. You know, she, again, likewise, like, she doesn't want people who don't match her. You know, like, she doesn't, you know, people to be toyed with. She's not really, that's not going to be satisfying to her. She wants an equivalent. Bring into balance partnership and connection. So what's the Tarantula? It's a bloody interesting reading. I've got other stuff to do as well. It's going on a bit. At a crossroads. Oh my goodness, at a crossroads, exactly. Claiming life's purpose. When in balance, follows intuition. Exactly the meaning of this card. Same meaning. Bringing back into balance, daily journalizing. Follow your intuition. Don't get stuck in your own head. The tarantula hovers patient and calm like an old friend that knows your inner soul. It already knows you'll choose wisely. All right, let's get a couple of songs and then I'm going to close out the reading. So, oh dear, sniffling a lot today. Okay, so can I get a song for the Emperor so that they know what they have to do? Like, explain, like, what is the answer? Like, explain the problem. Like, what is the answer? Tell the Emperor. Amico Pazzo, I love the video to that. Amico Pazzo or Pazzo by Marta Sui to Be. So I'm not going to attempt to read the Italian to you. Oh, cafe though, that's coffee. I know that word. Really cute little video to that song. Amico Pazzo, Marta Sui to Be. So I'm going to go away and Google translate that in a bit. And then, okay, so the same question for the Emperor. So she's in this Two of Wands swords energy, stuck in her own head, needing to trust her intuition. Help this energy understand her intuition. What is her intuition trying to tell her? Without me, Halsey. Found you when your heart was broke. I filled your cup till it overflowed. Took it so far to keep you close. I was afraid to leave you on your own. Talk you down, right? I don't know. I said I'd catch you if you fall, and if they laugh, then fuck them all. And she's a swearer, this one. And then I got you off your knees, put you right back on your feet, just so you could take advantage of me. Tell me how it feels sitting up there. Feeling so high but too far away to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you up there. Name in the sky, does it ever get lonely? Live without me, go on and live without me. Baby, I'm the one that put you up there. I don't know why, yeah. I gave love about 100 tries, just running from the demons in your mind. Then I took yours and made them mine. I didn't notice because my love was blind. Said I'd catch you if you fall, yeah. And you don't have to say just what you did. I already know. I had to go and find out from them. So tell me, how's it feel? Tell me how's it feel sitting up there. Name in the sky, does it ever get lonely without me? Okay. I don't know, like I say, she's it feels like this Empress took a back seat and allowed this Emperor to step up and take something, but I don't know. She's fine though. She's good. She's fine, right? She knows her worth. She's done her soul searching. She did the shadow work. She's good. So I don't know. Take it as it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. If it's your reading, if it's your reading. If it's not, it's just a good story. And you know, follow your own intuition at all times. Your own intuition is going to be the best guidance system for you. But you know, this has got no hard feelings energy to it. You know, she's there's some kind of self-sacrifice, I want to say, that's happened where it's I don't know. Maybe she took a step back and allowed this person to have what they wanted. You know, and what this person wanted was a sense of power, a sense of security. They wanted some kind of CEO position or something, right? They wanted power. They wanted to be in control. Like it's like recognition, because she's got this, his soul over here, right? It's like recognition that, you know, this is what this person needs. This is the path this person's on. Maybe their career is taking priority at this time and I need to go off and do my own thing over here, go off and make myself happy. But I want to say there's something about loyalty here. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm interested to see how, you know, the direction that this takes. But there's definitely something... The energy between the two is really good. Like, I want to say, like, no hard feelings, we both take the win. And whatever was going on in that other Wolf Alice song, that it's like, if we don't fight, we both win. they give me another song. It's my head and my heart and I'm caught in the middle. What is that? Something but not tight enough. My hands are tight but not tight enough. I might hate myself tomorrow, but I'm on my way tonight. You're the poison in the wine and I can't change you. Let's get lonely together. Is that another Avicii song, or is that, yeah, it's another Avicii song I want to say. All right, do take care of yourselves. I'm going to leave it there. I'm just going to blow my nose and drink some water, and I will see you again soon. Do take care of yourselves. Trust your intuition. Don't put yourself in dangerous situations. Love you. Bye.